Respected Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, the guest of webinar, Shri Vijay Pratap Singh, Indian Boxing Coach, intellectual teachers, parents and dear students. Good morning one and all. Myself Dr. Surjeet Singh, Physical Education Teacher at KV number 5 Jaipur, welcomes you all in the online webinar for the celebration of National Sports. Every year, August 29 is celebrated as National Sports Day in India. On this day, the entire nation reveals in the achievements of various sports persons and acknowledges the importance of physical activity in our lives. It is also that time of the year when the President of India gives away the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Arjun Award and Dronacharya Awards to sports persons for their achievements. But the man behind National Sports Day is none other than legendary hockey player Major Dhyan Chand, who is widely regarded as the greatest hockey player of the all time. Known as the Wizard of Hockey, he was popular for his brilliant goal scoring feast and his mastery over the control of the ball. Dhyan Chand scored more than 400 goals in his international career and also bagged 3 Olympic gold medals for the country in Amsterdam 1928, Los Angeles 1932 and Berlin 1936 Olympics. Recognizing his contribution, the Government of India awarded him with India's third highest civilian honor, the Padma Bhushan in 1956. As we commemorate his 114th birth anniversary this year, let's find out more about the luminary of this legend. The Wizard of Indian Hockey, born in the holy city of Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh on 29th August 1905. Dhyan Chand followed his father's footsteps and joined the British Indian Army when he was just 17. Since he used to practice the game of hockey right under the emulance of the moonlight every evening, his friends began calling him Chand, a word for moon in Hindi. Starting off 1922, he started playing in hockey tournaments and regimental matches. After observing Chand's performance on the field, he was selected to play for Indian Army team in New Zealand. On his return, he was promoted to the rank of Lance Naik. A few years later, he was given the opportunity to participate in the Olympics and he outdid himself in 3 consecutive tournaments. Chand was the leading scorer with 14 goals at the 1928 Amsterdam Olympics, 12 goals at the 1932 Los Angeles Summer Olympics and 3 hat-trick goals over Germany in the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Report says that German dictator Adolf Hitler was so impressed with Dhyan Chand's game that he offered the hockey player a position in the German army. However, Chand politely refused to take it up. It was in the year 1948 that Dhyan Chand decided to step away from the game of hockey. Chand's last match was the rest of India team against Bengal, which he ended with a goal. But his love for hockey was so much that he could not disassociate himself from it. He took up the position of chief hockey coach at the National Institute of Sports in Patiala for several years. After his stint as a coach, he impressed himself into writing his autobiography titled Goal, was published in 1952 and received great responses from many. Chand retired from the army in 1956 at the age of 51 with the rank of major and decided to spend the rest of his life at his hometown in Jhansi. Chand passed away on December 3rd, 1979 due to liver cancer. After the star player's death, the British government named a hockey pitch in the London after Chand. The government of India too renamed the National Stadium in Delhi to Dhyan Chand National Stadium in 2002 in his remembrance. They also introduced the Dhyan Chand Award as the highest award for lifetime achievement in sports in the country. Even today, the award is given by the Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports every year to honor people's contribution in the field of sports. Due to the mass appealing capacity of games and sports, it is very important to understand the importance of games. Olympic is considered as the biggest and mega event in the world, the only event in which every country comes together on a single platform to spread message of brotherhood and peace. The major factor that make sports an important life skill are to keep us healthy, fit, and inner wellness. Besides the development of physical components like strength, speed, endurance, flexibility, and coordination, it also develops sense of belongingness, sympathetic attitude, helpful nature, hard work, smart skills, team coordination, anticipation, cooperation, punctuality, respect of rules and regulations, obedience of elders, a good fighter, and many more traits. When these traits were developed on sports fields and get channelized and transformed to society, they play an important role in creating a worthy citizen, because it is not a country's duty to give us progress, but it's our heart and soul responsibility to take country ahead. In the last, I would like to conclude my words with a famous शायरी of अजीम। गिरते हैं शहसवार ही मैदान जंग में, गिरते हैं शहसवार ही मैदान जंग में, वो तिफल क्या गिरेगा जो घुटनों के बल चले। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।